Hey everyone, I'm finally back. I had a very nasty case of bronchitis, so that's why I wasn't doing anything for the longest time. Didn't really feel like it. And I was also in a play. The troupe in my town did Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So it was very fun, very different. Not an enjoyable experience when I was sick, but otherwise, yeah, it was fun. So the new hairstyle today is Jane's hairstyle. This is going to be the one from the assembly ball, the very first ball in the movie. Her hairstyle is going to be like that. So we're going to start off first with brushing our hair. I know this is weird for me because I don't think I've ever started a tutorial with brushing my hair. But where everything with Lizzie had to be, you know, just curls everywhere, Jane is smoothness. Her hair was very, very smooth for most of the styles. And so we want to get her hair as smooth as we can. Which with curly hair, you know, is only going to go so much, but still. Lead by example. For those of you straight hair people, make sure you start with the brush. Okay. Oh, and the reason I'm wearing this is not because it's cold. It's a really fuzzy and warm thing. But I already changed for my exercising this morning. I didn't feel like changing back, and I didn't think you guys wanted to see me in my exercise clothes. Not a pretty sight. So, here we go. Alright, and as you can see, this is the reason why I never start my hair tutorials with brushing my hair, because it goes everywhere. But that's okay, because it's all going to be braided in a moment. Alright, so we want to get our ponytail as high as we can on this one. As usual. Try to get it higher than I get it. I think I've said in my other videos, I for some reason can't seem to get my ponytail any higher than a certain point. But try to get it about 3 inches higher than I normally get mine. For some reason my hair doesn't like going past a certain spot. Oh, and with the other, as with I've done, I think with a lot of other hairstyles, what you can do to get the part to stay, because in hers I'm pretty sure what they did was they pulled the sides down and then twisted them and pinned them back. I'm not doing that for this one because it's going to be complicated enough getting the rest of it. But if you want to do that, feel free. This is not going to be one of the easiest of hairstyles. Not too hard, but not too easy either. Okay, now we got it into a ponytail. Take a comb or a brush and smooth your hair down. Another superfluous move for me because no matter what I do, it's not going to be smooth. Okay. And if you have curly hair and you are really OCD and really want your hair smooth, I suggest hairspray or some kind of oily thing. But I'm not OCD about that. All I care is getting this video made for y'all. So mechanics aren't as important right now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to separate a section of hair on this side and a section of hair on this side. You want it to be a pretty good section because you're going to braid them and you don't want itsy bitsy braids, but you don't want really, really thick, fat braids either. My hair is very thin, so I need a little more hair. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, now what you're going to do is first with this section, this is the middle section, okay? You kind of separate it on the sides. That's how I'm doing it. Probably don't have to separate it that way, but that's how I'm going to. Okay, just make a nice big braid with this, mostly to keep it out of your way. That's really why you're starting with this one. Now, we're going to separate this in half and make two more smaller braids. You want these to be tight. And you want them to be straight too. I know what mine are going to do, and I'm going to predict it right now before it actually happens. They're going to curve on me. They always curve. I don't know why. Probably because my hair is curly. My braids never stay straight. But you guys out there probably don't have that problem. Lucky ducks. Okay. So we got that braided. Now we're going to take this section and do likewise. Oh, it didn't turn too much. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, actually, so I'll just tell you what I'm going to do, and then we can cut over to the next part of the tutorial. I'm just going to braid this. I can get it so that all the hairs are the same length. I'm just going to braid this side and then go over and braid that other section that we clumped out. So I'm going to have two braids on this side, two braids on the other side, and then that one big braid in the middle. Okay, so I'll see you back when we come back to that point. So, we're back. And this is what we have. And my braids ended up curling as I predicted they would. Very annoying, but we're not worrying about that right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this braid and we're going to twist it around and make a small bun. We don't want this to be too big, and yours will probably end up being bigger than mine because I don't have a lot of hair here. And in the film, she had a little wrappy thingy that went around this bun, so you can cheat with that. If you want to use the little wrappy thingy, you can make the bun look bigger by tightening that around it and kind of pushing the bun up. But I'm not doing that because I'm just going to be taking this out so I can exercise anyway. So, okay, now we have our four little braids here. What we're going to do with these, and this is where you really do need the wrappy thing. It would be a good idea if you used it for this hairstyle because it's going to make it a lot easier to hide the ends to these braids. Since we're not doing that, though, we're going to have to do our best. Okay, so what you want is you want the braid to kind of loop around and come to a finish, you know, the loop kind of come in right at the center of your head, like that. So there, it should kind of look like that. And just kind of try to get the braid pinned down so it doesn't flop around. Do your best to hide the bobby pin. Just that. And then with the little excess braid that you have, just try pinning it under the bun so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now take your next braid. This one I'm going to have to pin in place. It's not quite fun. There we go. And we're going to do the same with that one. We just loop it. And now on this one, we want it to try to be in the center on the side. That's going to be really hard because it's going to be hard to tell where that is. But we'll just guess. And then, like before, we pin the braid down. It's actually what I really like about Jane's hairstyles. She does a lot of braids. And we just do the same thing now. The other sides, pin them in the center of the back. And this hairstyle largely prefers upon preference. If you want the braids really skinny, you can use less hair than I did. If you want them fatter than mine, you can use more hair. It really depends on your preference. There's no real right or wrong to this hairstyle. It's really up to what you like. But really, you know, that's how it is with most hairstyles, actually. You have your purists who insist that it look exactly like it did in the movie. But, you know, it's just hair. It's just a hairstyle. Have fun with it. If you had short hair, you couldn't do either one. So enjoy your long hair. Okay. There we go. There's our hairstyle. Yes, I know my hair is going everywhere and I do not look smooth, like I said at the beginning, but hey, you get the general idea. And because of this, you know, braids tend to be kind of loopy. It's harder to get them really neat and even all the way through. If you just want to go through and pin down any of the little loopies, you can. Just make sure you hide the bobby pins. Well, there you go. There it is. That's Jane Assembly Ball hairstyle. Next one I think is going to be Netherfield. I think that's the one I was thinking of. It's the one where she has all the braids in the back. I'm pretty sure that was Netherfield, but I'm not sure. It's going to look really pretty, and you're going to love it. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Y'all have a great day.